Hey, hey.
Hey,
hey. Gary.
I can't help it, all right?
Anybody else catch that right before we're about to start? I'm like, all right, I'm going to turn on the mic.
I'm like,
Gary's all right. I turn. It's non-alcoholic, people. Calm yourselves. Anyway, welcome to Simple Life Reclaimed Live. If this is your first time being here, hello, welcome, settle on in for the Squirrel and Hyena Show, where you never know what's going to happen. Yes. You never know what we're going to talk about.
Exactly.
But yeah, tonight we've got some very exciting news for everybody that's been following along with our channel. We will bring it up here in just a little bit. But before we do, we want to welcome everybody into the live stream, and I'm going to go right to the comment section. Mm-hmm. And first off, I want to say a big thank you and shout out to our moderators for moderating for us tonight. So Miss Lila Newton, Paul Honeyman, and Auntie Ann. I see you guys in here with that wrench flexing. We appreciate you guys for being here and helping us out tonight. I see Bruce McLean. Hi from Metro Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. How's it going? Michelle Sprinkle. Hi, I'm waiting at 6:45 here. Have a good night. Well, you were early. Early bird gets the worm.
Heck yes.
Lisa Sharkozy, hi. Hi, Lisa.
What's going on?
Good to see you in here. And Stewie, hi, guys. It's Wednesday already. I know it, right, Stewie? Oh, my goodness. The time is just flying by.
I'm a little blown away that it's Wednesday already.
Yeah. Wednesday night, actually.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just flying by.
Thursday's right around the corner.
Yeah. And then it's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Anyway. MJ Casados. Hello, MJ. Good to see you in here. And Kathleen McGinley says, oh, I just love it when beans spill. Get yourself a big bowl, girl. Get yourself a big bowl. We got a heaping spoonful tonight. B. Patton. Hello, Mel and Gary. Plus kiddos. Bill from Dayton, dodging the tornadoes in the area. Our watch ended at 7. Well, I'm happy that you are all in the clear. But yeah, the weather has been pretty crazy lately, man. We've had like thunderstorms and like rain on the radar, but we've been pretty lucky here as well. Yeah. We've been dodging the rain, although the thunderstorms and like the lightning and stuff has still been around us. And I know that the surrounding, like literally everyone
around us.
Yeah, on the other side of our mountain has been getting it. So yeah.
We've been sort of just skeezing by.
Barely just skeezing by, man. Just skeezing by. But, you know, hey, God is good, and all glory to him. Mm-hmm. So, Felix Denmark, hello, everyone. Hi, good to see you in here.
What's going on?
Liz Ho, hello from Copenhagen, Denmark. Well, hello, more Denmark, more Danish. Good to see you guys in here. Auntie Ann, the countdown always startles me when it comes on. We try to do that, honestly. It's more so for ourselves than for y'all. It kind of like gives us our final countdown of like, okay, we're going to push the button. We got the last little minute things to do here, you know, it's coming. So, But it also helps you guys too. We start it so that way everyone can like get settled in. They know, okay, we're going to be on then. And yeah, so anyway, good to have you guys in here. Heather Hopper, good to see you in here tonight too. And Teresa Conrad, hello. Dolores, Miss Possum Run Homestead, also one of our awesome moderators and a very good friend of ours. Hello, beautiful Fram. Hello. And Jean and Rose and Lori Larkin. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, guys, because I can say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all of you guys individually. But then that's all I'll do on this live chat. We got beans to spill a little bit later.
A little bit later.
Let's see here. Bobby Davidson. Hello. Good to see you in here tonight, sir. And Brian Wilkerson. What's up, Mel and Gary?
What's going on?
So, guys, we did post a video on our main channel here, Simple Life Reclaimed, today, actually. I posted it, I think, 3:30. Yeah, we're going to say it was 3:30. We're going to say that it was 3:30.
Can you catch me in on what exactly, or fill me in exactly what was on that video?
Gary doesn't watch our videos.
No, I've been busy, all right? I've been busy, and you've been busy in here, and it's, we're coming down into a live now after, me and you both were like, for like 30 minutes, relaxing for a bit, and we're like, all right, Now we got to go live.
Yeah,
so.
We had an early dinner. We ate at like 5, so that way I could be ready for the live. Gary had to skeet off and go get Brittany. Brittany's actually here, the newlywed, and mom-to-be. She's here visiting. It's kind of become our Wednesday night thing, her having her come over. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's got laundry to do. It's her excuse, but she really just misses us. Right. But no, she's hanging out. But Gary had to skeet off and go pick her up, so that way she can come over and hang out and stuff. So. Yep. And then we, like Gary said, we chilled for like 30 minutes, and then now here we are. Hey. So yes, Gary, the video I posted today was when you were running the Gary show, and you filmed it last week. It was when you were running.
And it's also that too.
Yes. Yes, I'm a bit behind.
We've got a bit of footage in the can, and I don't want to say something out of turn.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anybody that comes to the live chats or anybody that goes to our second channel, Real Talk with SLR, you guys are like the MVPs. You guys are here. You're doing your homework. You showed up. So if you did spill any beans, it's not like I would, rake you over the coals or anything. And tonight is about bean spilling, so it's fine.
Yes. And I get confused sometimes, to be quite honest. It's like, did we say that on Simple Life, or was that on Real Talk?
Yeah, that gets a little confusing too.
I don't remember.
Well, because Real Talk, our side channel, if you guys didn't know, we do have a side channel. It's called Real Talk with SLR, and we post daily on that. And that one, you guys get like in time, like real time behind the scenes, because we record those pretty much in the morning, and we post it that same day that we record it. Yep. So you guys are like up to date. If you guys watch Real Talk, then a lot of times you guys are very up to date. Although we have beans tonight that Real Talk does not know about. So there's that. So back to your question. I'm sorry. The video.
What was in the video?
Yeah. So it was when you were recording by yourself and you were Herculesing all those bags of feed, and you were taking care of the animals and giving everybody kind of a rundown on that. And just day in the light, like you were just sharing your day with everybody.
Okay. I got a confession to make, all right?
What's this?
Did pop in a little bit just before this live.
Oh, to the comments.
To see the comments, right? And everything, to see what people were saying.
He didn't watch the video, but he wants to see
I have an idea. I have an idea, right? Because of the comments. And I'll tell you this, it was pretty funny. So I didn't back up the car to unload the bags of feed, and you know how many comments are on there. Why didn't you back that car up?
Why don't you back that thing up? Back that thing up.
I'm just dying laughing in my head.
You should drop a load out.
Because I didn't think about it, or like if I did think about it, I was like, nah. I'm all right. I got this.
So I actually pinned a comment to the top because there were so many people that were asking it. So I just picked a rando person that had asked it.
Did you? Oh, okay.
I did. I answered it. And essentially the main reason why I don't back it up is because the ground right there is very like this. Yeah. And there's like some big crevasses there. And then we
still have quite a bit of work to do right
I was going to say, we also have a big, huge rock pile down there to where it's like, honestly, we would be saving ourselves like maybe 20 feet of walking. It's not like it would be saving us all that, because we'd have to stop where that big rock pile is. However, our dear friend David, come on. He's got Uber in and out of the shop, and I think Uber is fixed now. Obviously, we're not going to bug him like, hey, buddy, I hear Uber's fixed. When? We're not going to bug him like that. But we do have plans for David at some point when he is,
There's
free.
No necessity
to come over, and we're going to move some rock around, and we're going to do some, like, prettying up the property.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The driveway down there is a little.
We have discussed that with him, but there's no when on it. It's just kind of like when we're both kind of in a lull of stuff or whatever, and it's like, okay, we can get this stuff handled, then we're going to go ahead and handle that. And I think at that point, we should be able to bring the car all the way down, because at one point, before we had all these loads of rock and stuff brought in, we were able to drive around all of the tiers on the side-by-side. No. And the side-by-side
can go down there just fine, but
we have a dead battery
dead on that side-by-side.
So we need to buy a battery.
I gotta jump in there and mess around with all the solenoids and everything.
It's always something, guys. It's always something.
And it's every time we turn around, it's something.
Every time.
I mean, that's life on the homestead.
That's right. That's life on the homestead.
I thought it was comical to me that that's what people are saying.
That was the most.
It's like, Hey, man. I'll throw a 50-pound bag on my back. I don't care.
Hercules.
Dude, I used to throw all 3 of them on me. Like, if you were out there, I'd be like, all right, load me up. Throw me one, throw another one right on top of that. You got those 2,
right, girl? And I'd be like, oh.
No, I'd throw one on me and I'd be like, you got that one, right?
We'll talk about that later on today when we spill some beans about you and me and not Todd. Yeah.
But 150 pounds on my back is normal, like, to me. I'm used to carrying 150 pounds on my back at all times, basically, because of that zipline job. That was, man, hike around with 150 pounds on your back for, so many years.
And then Lisa, you do bring up a good point. She says, I was thinking you could have used the 4-wheeler. That we could have used, because that is in working good condition. That could have been used.
I think the battery's going out on that guy, too.
Well, so. Julia rides that one around like crazy.
She does.
I mean, last time I seen it, she was working.
There's another thing on that thing that's going out. I'm slowly working on that one because she's been more of like, I want to use it. Yeah. But ever since we got the e-bikes and stuff, the kids have been mobbing those around a lot. And those are nice because we don't have to worry about gas or anything for it. But yeah, those are really nice to have too. But it was pretty funny though. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was comical. I was just trying to bring a little comic relief to you guys a little bit with that whole aspect. Because I could have turned it around.
Gary's like, I'll kill myself on these videos for you guys. I'll beat myself up for you guys.
It's just, 600 pounds of feed, or I don't think it's 600 pounds, but
it was a lot.
It's close to.
It certainly was a lot. Oh, you know what?
450 pounds.
There's something else that I will address that gets brought up all the time. And it really depends on what camera that we're using at the time. But, okay, let's just settle it once and for all. So the lights...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know where I'm going with this. Yep. The lights in the front of the basement, sometimes, depending on the camera that I'm using, they will appear as though they are flickering off and on. That's what it shows in the video. That's what you guys see when you're watching the video. But that is not what we see with our naked eye. And the reason behind this, it's all science, and we know where my brain goes, like, hee, whenever we're talking about stuff like that. I just know that it has to do with an LED light, and the fact that LED lights, they have a different electricity rate in it, and they actually do flicker to save electricity and stuff like that. And the thing is that when you're using certain cameras, like the GoPro, when it has a certain...
pick up the flicker,
it'll pick up the flicker.
A bit of the flicker here or there, right?
It has because to do the frame rate with the frame rate per second. So, like, if I'm filming...
higher frame rate, you're going to see it.
Yes, and I usually like to film with a higher frame rate because then it gives you guys a clearer picture. However, when I film, that's like an all-the-time occurrence. You guys will pretty much always see those front lights flickering.
And you'll see it every now and then.
Whenever I'm filming with the GoPro, but however, when I'm filming with the DSLR, or sometimes if I'm using my phone, you won't see it. Yeah. But a lot of times you will absolutely see it when I'm using the GoPro.
You'll see it every now and then too when you're driving down the road.
Yeah.
You just... focus on that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like you'll see them driving down the road and look at the gas station signs and they'll flicker because it's all LED.
Right.
And it's not the light.
It's not the light. It's not the light.
It's not the camera.
This guy wouldn't be able to live with it for this long if it was actually doing that. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be able to either. I'd be like, hey babe,
something ain't right here.
Yeah, we would have fixed that like immediately within the first time that we turned on the power if it was actually doing that in real life. But no, that's just one of those optical illusional type of things. Mm-hmm. Ivy's family factotum. Good to see you guys in here tonight. And he is backing us up. He's saying, he's seen that as well, like in the trailer. So yeah, it happens. It just has to do with the filming.
Weird. So weird that
making it home. Hello, Simple Life Reclaimed. Are you going to try to make 10 Killer? We are going there and the meetup over there. I can't wait to finally meet y'all. Making it home. We are not going to go to 10 Killer, unfortunately, guys. We are just up to our eyeballs with so much stuff. The only meetup that we will be going to this year is going to be the one down at Blue Mountain. That Mike with Drifting Dreamers 5 has been so gracious to do all the legwork to and be putting on, and we're gonna go there and help him out as best of our ability. So since we are so busy with all of that, no, we aren't going to be making it, unfortunately. And we're not going to go to any other meetups this year either, because honestly, our trip last month going over to like Utah and then going and seeing Gary's family, the wedding, and then we just had another wedding this weekend for Brittany and Colin and baby shower, and it's just, we are so extremely busy right now. I think the only time that we're going to be able to take off will be maybe like one random weekend to go camping and stuff in the summertime. And then also we are planning to go to Mississippi with 3 Mississippi for the Freedom Weekend thing. So we're kind of already booked right now, unfortunately, but we send all of our love, and we have nothing but love and support and kindness. And we wish we could be there so much, guys. We're so booked right now.
Yes.
It's just so busy. We really need to get a move on our build. And we're trying to do all the things here while also helping out the Fram Bam. We're still putting Mama V in our schedule to go and help finish out her roof and, little things that my mom needs done around her house. And yeah, we're busy. So I love you guys.
We're booked, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wish that we could, but there was another meetup too. The one that Keeping It Dutch puts on, the Okie Homesteaders Expo, and that one was like literally the weekend that we got back from Utah, and everybody was asking if we were going to go to that one too. And it's too tough on us right now.
No, it's been too much back and go.
Yeah. I see MT Homestead is in here tonight. What's going on, Mike and Terry? Good to see you guys. And if y'all didn't know, Mike and Terry with MT Homestead, if you guys don't know them, well, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Go find out. They're pretty awesome people. And they actually do a live stream right after us.
Yes.
So we'll be sending everyone to Mike and Terry with MT Homestead as soon as we're done with our live chat. Go do a love raid. Oh, speak of the devil, here comes Come On with the Come On. Come On, Keeping It Real is in the house tonight.
What's going on, buddy?
Which is David's side venture, if you guys didn't know. He spills all the beans over there. You guys need to go check out that side channel, too. And let's see, Fallen Arkansas Veterans, howdy, howdy. Good to see you in here tonight, sir.
What's going on?
And Hat Creek Homestead, hello, hello. Good to see you, Dawn. Roberta's Artistic Adventures, good to see you, Roberta. And Mike Birch and Jeannie Lipsky, Anna Burr, hello, and McAllister Homestead, hello, hello. Good to see you guys in here tonight. Let me see. I'm going to see if there's any other questions. Oh, Brian Wilkerson, when are y'all going to get a new battery for the side-by-side? When? When, Gary? When?
I don't know. I don't know. No, actually, that is on my to-do list itself. I want to actually tear into it and get my volt meter out and check all the solenoids. Check all the magnets and all of every little thing that possibly could be making it to where the batteries are dying too quick. Because man, I feel like it goes out way too quick.
I feel like we just bought a battery last year.
No, we did. That's why I'm like, what the heck? I don't remember ever having to buy a battery every year.
I don't either. That's something there might be a small issue with it that we're not aware of, because I think that we are already on like our second or third battery for that side by side since we got it out here. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tear into it a little bit more and see what's going on. But it's just one of those things, guys, that we have to pay for and we have to do, and we just haven't yet. We just have to set everything that we do and everything that we have to set little like budgets aside for. We have to like save for this and then save for that. And so we got to figure out which honey pot it needs to come out of. And right now it doesn't have a designated pot, and the other pots are needing filling. So it's like, we don't want to take from them to go to this or whatever. It's not that we couldn't get a battery. We just haven't budgeted for it yet. Yeah.
Yeah. And hey, everybody, did you guys file taxes this year? Yeah. 2 days ago about freaking, that was awful, but at the same time necessary. I get it. But yeah, so things are extra crunch right now for all of us, especially all of the YouTuber people that you know. So if you know anybody that is independent contractor and or YouTuber or whatever, go watch their videos.
Give them some loving.
Put them on play,
Give them some loving.
Put it on repeat, run a playlist for somebody, like every little bit helps. I promise you, every little bit helps. And we could all use the help right now. YouTube sometimes does some funky stuff where it will unsubscribe people from our channel. We'll have like people that are like, they're MVPs, you know, they're people that watch the channel all the time. They're always commenting. We know that they are invested viewers. Yeah. And they'll leave us comments sometimes like, hey, I can't like your video for some reason. I click it and it just is gray. Or, hey, did you know that I was unsubscribed this morning for no reason? And so if you have a favorite YouTuber, whether it's us or whether it's somebody else, make sure that you're actually still subscribed, because that does happen sometimes. Who knows why? I don't know why. But it does happen sometimes, and make sure that the notification bell is turned on as well. So that way you are getting notified when your favorites are coming out with new videos. That way you're not missing anything.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah.
I just seen a comment. Travis Sanders. Hey, may I ask, was it worth moving to Arkansas?
Oh, go ahead, baby.
So, I was probably the number one out of the four of us of like, yeah, no, I don't want to go to Arkansas or anything else like that. Just being real and whatnot, right? And this is all off of hearsay and everything else, but coming to Arkansas and everything else, the amount of beauty in the people out here, it made it to where it was like, man, this is destined to be like, this is, I feel like it's home. You know, like that feel of the 90s that we all had, you know, like
maybe earlier for some of y'all, but the 90s was our childhood.
That was my childhood of just like, you know, so
80s.
Yeah, 80s, 90s, whatever. Like it was, I don't know. I was like, man, I feel like I'm at home and I can be a kid again in a sense, but also like there's so much. There's so much.
And where we moved to as well is
very
still
beautiful.
Very small town America. Like, for instance, our hardware store that we go to and we like to support because they're awesome folks down there and they got what we need and they got decent prices and stuff. They don't use those like scanner thingies, you know, beep, beep, and to check out. No, they still do the old school registered 10 key type.
Yep.
And it's very much like that small town America here with the stores. The people are very personable, and honestly, it's gorgeous out here. The landscape and all that is absolutely gorgeous, but the people is really what made us be like, yeah, this is a spot that we want to be and where we want to raise our kids and where we want our family to have its roots. Yeah. And like, even when we went back to the West Coast, you know, just last month, I personally was longing so much for home, and that feeling of home is here.
Yeah.
So I hope that answers your guys' question. There was somebody, where did it go? It said, oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? It left. It left. Oh yeah, everyone's talking about how Uncle Sam wasn't very gracious this year. Yeah, and some folks were saying how they usually get a nice return, and this year they weren't. Back to Good says that we filed and already spent the return on a down payment for our land in Arkansas. Well, congratulations!
Congrats!
I'm happy for you that you got a nice return to put a down payment. That's amazing. We, unfortunately, we don't ever get returns. We always have to pay. So it's always a very painful time of year for us. But it is what it is. We're blessed to live in our beautiful country. And I don't want to go down the politics road. I get, we don't want to go down that road. I wish that they were spending the money, more on Americans' needs. I understand humanitarian needs as well, right? But I feel like our veterans and there's plenty of people that are Americans that are living on the streets that I'd rather my share of it to go towards.
Yes.
But
you don't want to know my piece.
Yeah, we're not going to go down that whole road. We've got all different strokes of folks walking around in our live chats. But I'm pretty sure you guys know the vibe that we're on. And it's a good vibe. But anyhows, let me go in here. Travis Sanders says, thank you. Are the schools great? I think so.
Yep.
Again, we're in a very small community, right? Yep. So it's kind of one of those things where everybody knows everybody. The kids have a lot of friends. The teachers are very nice. I will say at the beginning of the school year, when the kids very first started, it was right in the middle of the C-19 garbage. And it was very rough because I had some specific things that if they were going on in the school system, I was going to just continue homeschooling my children. And the very beginning of the school year was a very rough start. And there was some discrepancies. I don't want to go into all of this stuff. So, but obviously we ended up working it out. I ended up talking with the administration's office. It went up that high and everything's all good. So I'm one of those moms. I am definitely one of those moms. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. My kids are happy. They're learning a lot. And all of the teachers and the atmosphere is a good, healthy, encouraging atmosphere that I am happy to send my kids to. If I felt like it wasn't, believe me, they would be homeschooled in a heartbeat. So that's just, you know, I have no problem doing it. I did actually homeschool my kids a lot when we were living in Arizona before the C-19 stuff happened. Yep. And obviously when that stuff went down and they were doing distance learning and everything, I just was like, pooey on your distance learning. I'm just going to homeschool them completely. And that's what I ended up doing for those few years. So
it turned out really well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Turned out great.
Yep. Lily Stylo says, you guys are doing great. Loving watching the house going up, up, and up. Well, thank you, Lily. We appreciate that. MBF, hey guys, we haven't seen you in here for a long time. How's it up there in Canada, eh? They says we are in the middle of getting audited this year. So fun. Oh no, that's awful. That's terrible. That's terrible. Well, let's put some good vibes on there. Congratulations on the new baby. I seen you guys are expecting, and so let's think about the happy stuff. Yes. But that's terrible, man. That's terrible. Liz Ho, I wanted to become a member, but had some problems with my card. I'm not very good when I get a new credit card to fix everything, so have to get my kid to fix it. Well, thank you, Liz. Whenever you are able to become a member, we would appreciate it. Please, nobody put themselves out in any kind of way in order to do so. And speaking of members, come on, homesteading. Come on with the come on. He is welcome to Happy Campers. Thank you, buddy. I see you. Let me see. Lila Newton, Mel and Gary, you can find out who owns the land next to Ant and Rocks. See if they'll sell. So we know the guy that owns the land next to Ant and Rocks. He is a neighbor. You're talking about the one with the cabin on it, right? Mm-hmm. Which I believe you are. That's the only one that has anything on it. Anyhow, we do know who it is, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Yep. I'm not going to... I'm going to focus on my pot of beans. Roberta's Artistic Adventures. I talked to them a few years ago back, and they didn't want to. Oh, Roberta's Artistic Adventures. Well, I'm just going to leave that at that. Ivy's Family Factotum. Okay, guys, got to run. Still got to do my chores before it gets too dark outside. Well, have a good day. Rest of your evening, Ivy's Family. Hope to see you guys soon. MBF, thanks so much. We are so excited, although the nausea has been awful, I'm sure. No. Man, I remember going through bouts and bouts of some terrible, terrible nausea, especially in like the first trimester. After you get through that, it gets a lot easier, as you well know, since you've been through it once before, but it kicks your butt, you know, going through that. So Drew's Lens, what's going on? Gang, gang, bud. Good to see you in here. He says, I'm walking into Walmart with my wallet. Wish me luck. Good luck. Yep. May the odds be ever in your favor. And I'm assuming, did I see Miss Lindsay was in here too? Hello, Miss Lindsay. Good to see you in here. Into the Mist. Mm-hmm. And then come on, says Drew, I feel that. Yeah, it's painful. I feel like everyone's got the squeeze on them right now, guys. Everybody's going through it right now. Prices are 10 times what they were a couple of years ago. From a gallon of milk to eggs to lumber to all the building supplies, gasoline, like medical stuff. Everything is so much more expensive, and yet the wages aren't going up crazy. So we're all feeling that pain. So
don't even get me started on that one.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because the wages have gone up. That's why things have gone up.
Yeah, but
because things have to catch up.
But they haven't, though. Like, they really haven't. Middle is still middle.
Yes, but no. Because, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going down on that. not going on down on that one. I have a whole different view on the way it is.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so Travis says, thanks for answering my question. I'm looking for land. Things have been crazy right now. Yeah, so land, when we got our property in Arkansas, this land was literally like a gift from God, I feel like. Yeah. Because the pricing was extremely affordable, especially for the size of the parcel. Land like ours in this area now go for at least 3 times to 4 times what we paid for raw acreage. Nothing done to it whatsoever. So had we not bought this land when we bought it, we wouldn't be able to afford this place. No. It just wouldn't be. But
it wouldn't be. But and also I'm glad that we did, because we looked at probably 12 places out here in Arkansas or something
at least, yeah.
And we looked all over the place, and we were on the leg out is when we found this property.
Yep. Off of a wrong phone number.
No.
It was a miracle. Seriously. Let me see here. Come on, Homesteading, coming in with the super chat. He says, Gary, the big dead tree is down. Come on. Dang.
Hey.
I see you with your lumberjack boots on today. Come on.
Was that, nature doing, or is that your doing?
Are we talking the big guy?
The big time?
The one right when you turn in?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's
what I'm thinking.
I bet you were puckered. I bet you were puckered, bro. I can't wait to see the video on it, because, man, that one's going to be freaking amazing.
Whose chainsaw did you use for that one?
Yeah. MBF says, I hear ya. Thank God we bought ours when we did also. Couldn't now. And you know what? I absolutely agree with you wholeheartedly, but I don't want to leave people that are still in the beginning phases of their journey to give up. Yep. I want it to be encouraging for everyone, because I believe in it. I wholeheartedly believe in it.
Know the market that you're going into.
Right
now. So you guys have probably heard the saying, there's a buyer's market, there's a seller's market. Well, right now is the banker's market. It's not the seller's market, really, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
It is, but it isn't, most people aren't going to really go out and buy anything unless they really want to afford that interest rate. That interest is
I have very high hopes that after this whole... it seems like things always go wacky every 4 years during,
Go figure.
Yeah, go figure. So hopefully sometime after next year, things will start to cool down. And maybe by this time next year, things will be at a better spot. No. I don't know. I'm hopeful, and that's what I'm praying for, and I'm optimistic about. I would say that if you guys are still starting your journey, not to give up hope, to continue your search. The perfect place is out there for you. Stay diligent with your savings, stay diligent with your planning, get all of your other little duckies in a row, or, haul all those squirrels to the disco rave. They might be going here, might be going there and everywhere, whatnot, but they'll be partying together, right? So
no.
I hope you get my analogy. Just don't lose faith. Hold on to hope. It's out there. I want to make everybody be encouraged and feel uplifted, because I don't believe in complete doom and gloom and all of that. I'm not on that level. I think that when you have that mindset, it's kind of like what you look for, you will see. What you look for, you're going to find. If you have that mindset that everything's bad, right? Then you start looking around, and you're going to see all these bad things, where if you have a mindset of things are good, you're going to see more of those positive things, and therefore it's going to breed more positivity. So that's the mindset that I'm on. Larry Parrish. Hey, Gary and Mel. Mel, your chair back looks like you're being shadowed by an alien being over your right shoulder. Oh, right here? It's probably my little wing. It's my head.
I get some googly eyes and put it on there.
Put some Google eyes on there to freak everybody out. And I'll just put my head like this, and then just like... and then do back, and people be freaking out.
Grab one of your wigs, put it on there too.
Yeah, right? Be wig snatching up in here. Not the weave! Oh, yes. Yes. Starlene, hi Gary and Mel, I can't believe that I finally caught a live. I moved from big town Naples country about the same time you moved to Arkansas. I love it so much. The people are loving and polite. That is wonderful, Starlene. I'm so happy to hear that you found a beautiful community to be a part of.
That's awesome.
In a beautiful part of the country. Okay, Auntie Ann is saying, beans, beans. The musical fruit.
You don't want me to eat.
I'm just going to sip on some of this tea here.
On this tea?
Mm-hmm.
On this tea?
Oh, no, did I spill it? No, I got a lid. Sorry.
All right.
Squirrel. Okay.
Oh! I'm burnt, dude.
I know, I'm burnt too.
And there's a good reason why we're both burnt today.
Yeah. So, you ever get so tired that you get delirious? That's also the vibe we're on right now. Where you're so tired, you're just kind of delirious.
Before we go into it, we got so like burnt and just we were dying, you know, and whatnot, to a point where when we came inside, I was still just like, oh, it's humid in here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I came back here and started editing and doing all that. I grabbed the ACs and they're in the windows.
ACs are in the windows. It was that hot today. It was hot today. We came in and I was just like, I gotta get these pants off. Basketball short time.
Yeah.
So now it's almost that time of year where I look like a scrub all the time, where I'm completely scrubbed out. The only time I'll ever look halfway decent is when I got the weave in and I got a dress on. That's the only time I'm gonna look nice, and I ain't doing all that work unless we're going somewhere. I'm just b-ball shorts and a t-shirt. That's the mode, and a baseball cap. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was very, very hot today. I think it got to like 87, and it just is a very stark reminder that summer is breathing down our neck and will be here faster than we realize.
Yes.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the heat. I don't want the heat. I thought we left the desert so we could leave the heat.
Yeah, we came to a place that is just extremely humid and hot.
Yep, kept the heat. And, gained a little swamp booty too. So, we thought we were getting rid of something. Instead, no, we're keeping that and gaining something else.
No.
But yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
We were sweating our booties off today.
Or like David likes to say, booyah-ka-ka-ka.
Yeah. But we were moving a lot of materials around.
Yeah. Because
we got an order.
Yeah. Yay! Yay, right? Yay!
Yay! We got our order!
We got our order in! Not Todd was here, and he was visiting, and...
helped us out with getting it all unloaded and whatnot. And
yep, he did. He put in some work today. Gary, what all did you order? Why don't you go down that fancy thing? Because that's another thing that's very painful, and it hurts me. It hurts me very deep inside right now, because this week has been so expensive. I just want to cry.
Don't look at me.
It's been more.
Look at me.
It's been good. It's been good. It's all good, right? But man,
where's that list?
You don't need to go down. Don't go down.
I'm not going down. I'm just needing quantities.
Yeah.
So I got, let's see here, 50 2x6 by 16s. I got 4 2x6 by 20s. I got 9 2x10 by 12s treated. I've also got 80 zip boards.
80. 80.
It's a pallet. All right, it's 80. A pallet.
80.
So yeah, I got a pallet, and it was a little bit more than I was anticipating because, originally I only got it for 40. But yeah, now I'm looking at it and I'm like, dang. But at the same time, I'm happy because I know that we're probably going to use dang near every single one.
We do have several projects.
We have this whole back roof over here to do. We have that back roof and the whole framing member of over there to do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive that I might have like 5 boards left or 10 boards left when it's all said and done, which that's going to be perfect because I can use that for the playhouse and finishing up certain areas and whatnot. Right?
Yeah. We have the playhouse is done with all that stuff. You're going to confuse people. We have plans for the bottom part of the playhouse.
The bottom part.
Yeah.
And I might use some of that for the inside. Just to close it in and make it to where the kids can't pop a hole in it.
Yeah.
Or any more into the insulation that's in there.
Yeah, we might just use zipboard on the walls on the inside of the playhouse and just and then paint it.
Yeah, paint it.
Or throw some wallpaper up on it.
Or something.
Something. It'll look nice, right?
It'll look good.
It'll look good, and it'll be strong and durable.
It'll be strong enough and durable enough for them to, pound on the wall and not pop a hole in it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We got plans. It'll get worked.
Something.
But it was a lot of work today. And Gary and not Todd were on the outside of the building, and I was on the inside of the building, sweating to the oldies. Let me tell you what. I was inside the hot and humid room, and I was sitting there double questioning, my life's decisions.
We're going to be double questioning our sanity and everything else when we're up there staining away with all those.
Well, I demand that giant fan that we bought. Again, one of those things you had to have, babe.
Yeah, for this. And that's why.
So I demand.
You're going to get it.
It goes up inside the door.
I bought it for this. I bought it for these kind of things.
Okay. Well, we're going to get that big old fan out, and we're going to put it inside the doorway facing towards Country Road. Kira, maybe we'll put it on the other doorway, and we'll make like a big thing. We have 3 of those, too.
We have that one and 2 more in our shed.
I know. We're going to, the box fan, like that guy.
We're going to be fanned out.
Yeah.
Fanned out up there while we're staining away.
Yeah, that's the best that we can do is just the fan, because there's no AC or anything up there. There's no insulation or anything up there, but it's dry. It's dry. It'll keep the materials good, right? So
we got windows that we can open.
Yep, and it'll be what it'll be. We're gonna be sweating to the oldies, all right. But it's okay. We got our order in today, so now, friends, that means that it's going to be very, very exciting. No, Tiny, get out of here! Don't show our dirty room. Beat it.
My clothes.
Beat it. You can't see. Don't look over there. No, dang it, Tiny. No.
That was my day right there. All right.
Don't look at our dirtiness.
That's exactly my day. Get these nasty clothes off of me right now.
I kind of did the same thing.
I need to change. No, dude. I mean, it was like 100% humidity out there today, and we were sweating like no tomorrow. We came in here and we're just like, I'm still sweating. This is not good.
Yeah. Lisa says that wallpaper would look. I think she's probably saying wallpaper would look good. Yeah, wallpaper, and I'll let the kids pick it out, right? And we could even just paint it too, depending on what we want to do. There's no huge rush for the kids' playhouse area, although I would like to get it kind of situated before summer, or right at the beginning of summer, because I know they're going to be using the heck out of it.
I want to get it done before summer, because those kids are going to be in that thing 24/7, and we're not going to be able to get them out of it to do all the work that we need to do.
And we're going to have to take our small air conditioner that we had inside the trailer, the small window unit one, and we're going to have to put it inside that window, because we can't, the kids will roast in there.
Yeah.
And they'll just suffer through it sitting in there sweating, but that's not good for their health. I don't want them up there sweating like that. So we're going to have to put that small window unit one up there. Yep. It's a really small one, but that's also a really small room, so it'll be perfect for that.
Yep.
I got bug bites on me, guys. I'm sorry if I'm sitting here all itching and scratching and everything. Those stupid gnats are out right now, too. Like the tiniest little itty-bitty, you can't even see them. They're practically invisible gnats. They are out and about with the vengeance, and I got tore up from the floor up because I was, again, wearing the ball shorts, doing the thing, so, yeah.
Ooh, Kathleen McLean says chalkboard paint in the walls,
Chalkboard paint is very nice, and possibly have a section that we're going to frame out with that. Yeah, I mean, we did have a really big chalkboard wall in their playroom when they were little, and they enjoyed playing with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I might want that to be downstairs of their playroom.
No.
I have ideas.
It's all depending on what you want.
Well, it's depending on what the kids want, too. It's not my room,
Oh, yeah.
It's their room.
Depending on what they want.
Yeah,
right?
It's not my room.
But.
So, read Auntie Anne's comment about Drew. I'm sorry, I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Auntie Ann, my timing is really off tonight. No, that's probably not it. Auntie Ann, hey Mel, give Drew a wrench before he steals mine. Where are you, Drew? I can't believe you're not a moderator on here.
How did you skis by without it?
How did he skis by without being a moderator? I'm looking. Where are you at? Oh, it's because it's his Reacts channel. That's why. Ready, set, and... boom shakalaka. Flex that wrench, Drew. Flex that wrench. Let's see. There we go. I tried, Drew. She keeps missing my comment. Boom shakalaka. There it is. Avon Skin So Soft. Yeah, that stuff works okay. It works okay. It doesn't work that great for me, unfortunately. And I've tried, man. We've been out here for this time, and I've tried the Avon stuff. I've tried the only thing that really, really works is that Deep Woods DEET stuff. But that's some pretty gnarly poison, man. That's pretty nasty stuff.
Yeah, that 40% DEET or 45% DEET.
And what I like to do with that is I like to spray all of my clothes with that, and then I'll put my clothes on. I try not to put that directly on my skin, just because that's some nasty stuff.
Yeah.
And your skin's a big organ, and it like absorbs everything. So, yeah.
It doesn't taste good either.
No, and I always end up getting it in my mouth somehow, some way.
Well, it's because it's on your hand.
Well, not even.
And then you go to grab something, and then you put it in your mouth, I guess so. And then it's now on that, and then it's Yeah.
Auntie Ann says, plus the Skin So Soft makes you sticky. It does. All of those types of buggy thingies, they make you sticky, they make you stink, and they just don't really work that great, in my opinion. No. Some people, though, some people's blood type is just more prone to the bugs than others, because, Gary doesn't get eaten up nearly as bad as I do.
However, if I spray myself, I will get eaten up.
It's like it attracts them too,
I
Gary.
don't know what the heck it is, but I've noticed it.
Yeah. The dog catcher. What's going on, dog catcher? Tea tree oil repels. And you know what? It does repel, and that stuff actually doesn't stink, and that stuff is way better. And I do use tea tree oil inside a water bottle, and I put it inside my hair when I'm doing my ponytails and my buns and stuff like that. I freaking put that all over my hair, and I do the kids' hair with that before I send them off to school, because it's supposed to repel lice and stuff too. And as you guys know, elementary school kids, they're just like buckets for all that kind of stuff. So it helps. It definitely helps with all that. And I use it in my hair. And we also use the tea tree oil shampoo and conditioner as well.
I've noticed that the cedar forest one for my beard, that definitely helps
with bugs and stuff.
Yeah, the cedar, the cedar smell.
Yeah, I'm down with more of the natural stuff if I can. And unfortunately, it's kind of playing whack-a-mole and figuring out what works and what doesn't, and, suffering on the in-between. But life will go on. We'll be all right. It's all good. Liz Ho, what is gnats? Gnat is kind of like a tiny fly that bites.
Yeah.
Like a fruit fly.
Yep. Think of a fruit fly. Yep.
But smaller. Much smaller. Like I said, they're so small, they're almost invisible. Like, you can't even tell that they're on you until they're biting you.
Think of a fruit fly and mosquito mixed.
Yes. That's what a gnat is. Yeah. And you just want gnat. Gnat.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, dang, Drew, you're strong. I see you flexing, Drew. I see you flexing. I see you. Let me see. I got me some citronella essential oil to try to make some DIY bug spray. Hey, that would be pretty good, one to try. And you know what? Our friends over at It's All Grady, Denise and Marcel, Denise plays around with making soaps and stuff. I wonder if I can get her on the bug to make me a good soap or something that has that kind of stuff in there. I bet you if I asked her, she probably would. Mm-hmm. They got this really cool soap called the Stinky Pirate, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get the Stinky Pirate. Because I'm a Stinky Pirate. Arr! Anyways. Oh, no. Jean says, I read they aren't biting you. They're peeing on you. That's disgusting.
Man.
I wouldn't deny it, though, but honestly, it's a bite. I feel like it's a bite. I think the excrementing on you is probably just a lie.
What the heck is what is the excrementing? You know, is that
acid
like acid pee or something like that? Like what the heck? It leaves a bump, all right?
Yeah. Kathleen McGinley says, I call them no-see-ums. The sting hurts. It does hurt. And I got a few of the bites on my, like, it's like right here on my shoulder sort of right now. And I got one on my inner thigh. Look at that one. Mm-hmm. It's awful. It's like a giant welt.
It doesn't help that I mowed everything out there, you know?
Yeah.
And I got all the ant hills mowed down a little bit and spread them all over the dang place.
You know what does work really well for the ant hills? You take a spoonful of sugar and a spoonful of baking soda and you mix it up together and then you just pour it down the ant hole. The ants are going to pick out the sugar, but it's also going to be tainted with the baking soda. They're going to take it to their queen and the queen dies and then they all die. It's great.
Yep.
It works every time.
Only way to really get rid of ants.
Yep, and if you have a really bad ant infestation inside your house, same thing. But
you gotta distract yourself or keep yourself away from the powder that you make and the mess that you make on your counter with it, because you're gonna have to leave it there.
Yep, for a day or so until they march off with it.
Leave it there for a week.
If it takes that long.
Wipe it off after that, and then that way you know for sure
they're gone.
It's everywhere.
Yep. You just put the spoonful of sugar and the spoonful of baking powder. Put it right in the middle of the line that they're like marching through. Just put it right there. And they are guaranteed they're going to like go and investigate it. And they're guaranteed to take some of those kernels and march down the line and take it back to their spot. Yes. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die.
Yep.
The Lorax? No?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Baking soda.
Lindsay says cinnamon keeps ants away too. I did not know about cinnamon. Mm-hmm. Baking soda or borax baking soda. Yep. Don't get that crazy rash like last year. I hope to gosh I don't get that crazy rash, guys. And that was all from those gnats. And it was because I was gardening that day and we had just gotten all of our soil brought in. And we were like literally up to my arms, up to my elbows.
Which
in
we
the dirt.
already, thankfully we have that little turny thing that I went through and did it all, right?
Yes.
But thankfully we already went through and planted, and I already went through and planted everything, so you shouldn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to.
Oh, I love you, baby. Thank you.
We'll have to go and throw some diatomaceous earth down there and whatnot, but I've been noticing that today when I was over there and doing little here and there, weed eat, you know, just for like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this for the day. I'm not doing that anymore. Go on. So that way the next day, if I do 10 minutes each day, we'll be done.
So, hey, I just went squirrel because I just looked and seen what time it was. And I wanted to share with you guys here. Now, all of you members have already seen it because I posted it to the community tab.
Baking soda or baking powder? That's a good question. I want to say it's baking soda.
It's baking soda.
I want to say it's baking soda.
Yeah.
Good question.
As far as
Baking soda, yes.
My memory only goes so far back, but as far as I know.
Baking soda, because...
And we did it a lot in the Arizona days.
It makes them go poop.
Okay, so guys, I posted this on the community tab yesterday for members only. So members of the channel, you guys already got to see it, but we're going to go ahead and share it with everybody else here tonight. Share it with the class. This is what Gary and I were up to yesterday, because yesterday we were still in the in-between of getting our materials. We couldn't work on the deck because we didn't have any of those boards. We couldn't keep working on like the animal barn thing because we didn't have our metal.
Some more bean spillage.
Yeah, a little more bean spillage. This may or may not be coming out in a video for y'all tomorrow. It probably will. So let's just check this out, guys. Look at that. Look at me and Gary. Come on, Tiny, focus. There you go. Look at that. And this is before we were even finished with the day. But you see that thing right there? I want to give another huge shout out and thank you to an amazing channel member and an amazing subscriber who goes by the name of Pops. Pops, you're the man. We've been saying it all week because that's a huge weight off of our backs. And I know that those things are not cheap. And for you, giving one of those to the 41.36 for us to have and use around here, it's a humongous blessing for us.
Yep.
As you guys know, old Betsy died. Well, maybe you don't know, but we had a concrete mixer, the one that we used to do the whole blocks and stuff. It died. It was on its last leg when we were doing the footers for the playhouse. And then, unfortunately, when Anthony and Roxanne were using it to do their fencing for their garden, it died.
No.
So during that time, Pops knew that we were in need, and he got this one over to us, and Gary was able to get it all set up and put together. And since we were in the in-between of, getting work done as far as material, we were waiting for materials, right? We were like, well, what can we get done that we know we need to get done that's going to continue our progress and continue us on the path of, the big goal, right?
No.
So we were like, okay, well, why don't we go out and we start marking out for the mudroom? So we started marking out for the mudroom. We started getting everything lined up. Why don't you line that thing up, baby? Getting it lined up and digging out all the holes and getting everything situated so that way tomorrow, because we were going to do it today, we had all good intentions of, using the concrete mixer today. But then not Todd showed up with our order. So, that was higher on the priority list.
A lot higher on the priority.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So we went ahead and handled that. So
got that all situated, and then we were like, all right, we need to take a break and breather before I go and dig more holes and get onto that. And then that's when I came down here and realized, I was like, yeah, no, I need this place to be cooler, so we can have a retreat area to cool off real quick so we can continue this workflow.
Yeah. All things have to work, right? Like, if you don't have a decent home life, then you're not going to have the fortitude to have a good, successful work life.
No.
So we're going into this new season as best as we possibly can. I think tomorrow what we will still end up doing, just because we are expecting rain, like, in the later end of this weekend, and we have to do all the staining to the wood before we can do the deck build, like the rafters for it. We have to stain all of that wood.
Hopefully, if everything goes well, we can get concrete and set up for stain.
Tomorrow.
And possibly some board stain, in a sense, right? I mean, hopefully that's a lot.
That would be like a great day. A good day would be us being able to get concrete inside the holes and being able to have everything set up and ready to go. That would be a good day. No. A great day would be us doing all that plus
and
some
the stain.
So we'll see.
We'll see
how it plays out. You never know, right? But who is excited for us to keep going on this, guys? On the next video, maybe. Yeah, okay, fine. On the next video, we're going to show you guys, we are getting to all this work, and we're digging out the holes, and we're going to completely, hopefully, explain it to you guys in a way that you guys will see our vision as far as the mudroom goes, because we've gotten a ton of questions on that too. And Gary and I still had no idea how we were going to be putting the stairs, where exactly they were going to go. We had an idea, but until you get down there and you start actually putting the measure and tape out on the ground, you don't really know, right? So we figured all of that stuff out, and we bring you guys along for it. So this next one should be pretty good and pretty exciting for you guys. I hope, at least.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. But we're just doing the best we can, guys. One day at a time. That's all anybody can do. We put our pants on 1 foot at a time like the rest of the world. And we're just crazy enough to try and go for it, Bring you guys along for it. Put our life on the internet for the scrutiny. That's it. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
But we're all here for it, man. We are totally here for it. So let me see. I got out of it because I had to go to my pictures on this. And I'll put it back up again because that might not have been long enough. Let me just show you guys one more time. One more time. Yeah. I'm excited, guys. We're not going to have to use the old ladder anymore to go up in and out of the room.
Well, once
it's
done. we won't have...
I'm thinking ahead again, okay? I'm thinking ahead. I'm imagining.
That ladder still has to be in use for a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit longer.
No.
But, it's all coming down. It's all happening exactly, I think, as it was meant to, in the perfect timing. You can't rush it. You can't be mad when life happens. You just roll with it, man. That's how you end up being successful, is you just take each day as it comes, roll with the punches, laugh about it, have a good time, and do the best that you can with each and every day. With whatever resources you have, whatever time you have, you make the most of it and you make the best out of it. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're trying like hell to do. So
trying to.
Yeah, trying to. But friends, we have got 1 minute left. It's the 1 minute warning. So what we're going to do with our last minute is I want to thank you guys all for spending your evening with us and spending an hour with us hanging out. We've had over 465 people in this chat with us. It's what I'm seeing right now. Thank you guys for all being here with us and enjoying this evening together. If you guys have not yet subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's free. It costs you guys nothing, and it really helps us out as far as continuing to grow our channel and continuing to do this crazy thing. So if you guys want to be supportive, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, leave a comment, you know, maybe run a playlist if you ain't got nothing else better to do. I'm just saying. We appreciate all of that, guys, for real. We really do. And if you enjoy this kind of like talking format where we're just kind of letting you guys know what's going on, make sure to go check out our other channel, Real Talk with SLR. We post there daily, usually Monday through Friday. Sometimes we'll pop in on the weekends. But it's the real time behind the scenes of what's going on. And we answer a lot of the questions in the comments section. We just kind of let you guys know what we're doing for the day, show you behind the scenes stuff, how things are going before it goes on Simple Life. And sometimes stuff that goes on Real Talk never makes it to Simple Life because I don't know why, because I'm the one editing all the videos, and sometimes I feel like, oh, we've already mentioned, I don't know. So yeah, behind the scenes, go check out Real Talk with SLR. With that, friends, our dear friends, MT Homestead, they are about to start their live if they haven't already. So I'm going to ask all of you guys to go on over, check out Mike and Terry with MT Homestead, very good friends of ours, amazing human beings. They're going live right now. So we're going to love raid them. Everybody shoo on off over there to MT Homestead. We'll be back on Simple Life Reclaimed tomorrow with a new video. And we'll also be on Real Talk with SLR tomorrow too. So I can take a breath. With that, love you guys. Until the next one, we'll catch you on the next one. I said it all. I said it all.
Later. Yeah, later.
Bye, guys.